Hey guys, so what you just saw today on the scale, that is currently how much I weigh, which is 168. And of course, we kind of talked about it in my other video, just how I want a vacation, everything, working a lot of hours, and how like I gained, some weight. But now is definitely the time for me to start back my journey and lose that weight again. And also to just, gain my muscle mass, because I definitely feel like I've lost a bit of muscle mass as well. Like I see myself, I'm not as toned as I was or what I like to be. But step number one, I am going to go ahead and go out and eat brunch, since it is going to basically be my last day before I start my journey. I am going to, of course, enjoy myself. I am going to eat my heart's desire, and I think I deserve that before starting this journey again. And after I do eat brunch, sometime later today, I will go shopping for some food. I need to get better at doing like meal prepping and stuff like that, as well as we're going to go over my measurements as well. I'm back from brunch and fully recovered. Tell me why I got one mimosa, and for the food I had gotten strawberry cream cheese stuffed French toast with chicken sausage and eggs, which was fantastic. But tell me why. So I had, again, one mimosa, right? And it made me so tired. So as soon as I got home, I just fell asleep on my bed. I didn't have time to do anything else. I just fell asleep. But I'm back now. So I do want to go ahead and talk about more of my plan on what I'm going to do, since I do want to go ahead and shave off some of the weight that I had regained back. So I did take my measurements a couple of days ago, so I can go ahead and show y'all what that looks like. Okay, so it says here that I am 167.2 on the scale today, which y'all just saw was about 168. So of course, weight fluctuates a couple of pounds, no biggie. And it says my body fat is 22.8%. I was actually quite shocked about that, but I'm very proud of myself because I know I have, of course, worked hard in the past, with working out and everything. So that's fantastic. My neck inches or neck size is 12 inches, chest 37, waist 33, hips 40.5. My hips don't lie. And then my arms are about 20 inches and legs are about 12 and 11, 12 inches as well. I think I'm reading this right. Maybe I'm not. Wait, that's kind of confusing. Huh. Well, anyway, those are my measurements. Hopefully I am reading this right, but the main thing is, or the main component is the weights, and then also the body fat that I have. So we're going to focus on that. And my goal is to lose between 5 to 10 pounds of body fat and regain some of that as muscle. All of it will probably not be muscle, and muscle takes a while to build. So I'm not really as concerned about that. But an easier way to see my toned body is going to be to shed some of that fat and, of course, like rebuild some of that muscle. And I don't think I need to do too much, just a little bit. I'm not gonna lie though, my biggest insecurity has always been my stomach. I gain most of my weight in my stomach or my midsection, and I want to find a way to be able to lower that. Like I really like the shape of my body, but I realized like if I do lose too much weight, then I may end up losing the shape that I have. Like I don't know if it's worth it just to have solely a flat stomach. And also I don't think that, like, just especially as a woman, like having a little bit of fat like on your stomach is not the end of the world. And I do believe that we should embrace that more. Like it's okay to have a little tummy. Tummies are very cute. And also from personal experience, you can still see your abs a little bit. Maybe not fully, but you still can like see at least the outline or the shape of it. So it does make it like really cute and adorable. And yeah, we just need to give more love to tummies. Obviously not something that's going to be like so huge, and that is something that's truly like unhealthy for yourself, but just like, a nice normal size. I also want to be like really transparent as well. While I was on vacation and I also just took time off, I was freaking out like the whole entire time about what my body would look like and how much weight I would gain and all this stuff. And I really didn't give myself all the grace just to enjoy myself. And I'm just saying to you, like, whenever you're like having a time in your life where you might not be able to work out and eat the way you're supposed to get to your body goals, do not make yourself feel bad. I really had to look hindsight 2020 and just say to myself, like, again, it's okay. It's okay to not be perfect. It's okay if you retract from your goals. Life knocks you down. Sometimes you get down a couple of steps or whatever, and then you just get back up. And again, just no one's perfect. It's just something that I do want to remind y'all of whenever you're going through this journey, if you're going through it now or if you're going to go through it in the future. Do not make yourself feel bad if you end up reverting back to your old habits, or if, again, if you gain weight or if you lost weight when you're trying to gain weight or whatever the case is. Just keep trying. We are just way too hard on ourselves as people, and no one stays the same forever. We have environmental factors. You have women, for example, who go through pregnancy. You have life challenges. Let's say a family member died. The last thing you really want to think about is how much you weigh, what you look like. That's probably one of the worst things to think about. Like, there's just so many factors that come into play, and you shouldn't always have to stress about your weight or what your body looks like. Just learn to love yourself as you are. And then, of course, when you feel strong enough, or even when you don't feel strong enough, but you just can somehow push yourself, then build yourself to where you want to be. What I was saying earlier in the video about going shopping for food. So I did write a small list down of what I'm going to be buying. And mentally it sounds great, but I actually really struggle with meal prepping. Like, I may meal prep for a couple of days or even just do like a couple of meals, but then for the rest of the week, I'm either eating out or struggling to find what I like. I'm an extremely picky eater, and I'm noticing like the older I get, the worse it becomes when it comes to me wanting to eat certain foods. But hypothetically, let's just say everything goes according to plan. Here's my list of foods. So I'm going to get eggs, turkey sausage, spinach and tomatoes. That'll be for at least a couple of days of breakfast. Then oatmeal, turkey, sausage again, strawberries or blueberries. That usually is my go-to fruits, and some other type of fruits as well. Then I'm going to do steak salad, and it's going to be like, the base is going to be Caesar salad. I'll have tomatoes on that. And I was thinking maybe I could buy shrimp and do like the Caesar salad with steak on top, and also a version with that with shrimp. I'm debating on that, but I'm also not craving shrimp right now. So we'll see how I feel once I actually go shopping. And the next thing, I'm just going to make spaghetti, but I'm going to have less pasta and more meat sauce and actual meat with turkey meat. So of course I could have beef, but you can have beef, but you have to remember that having too much can be bad for you. So you gotta like balance it out. So yeah, turkey meat is gonna be. Then I'm going to get peppers, onions, and for vegetables, probably broccoli and corn. And that's really going to be my list. As far as snacks and anything else is concerned, don't ask me. I do not know. But we will figure it out as I go. Now, as far as fitness is concerned, I do plan on doing yoga at least twice a week. I absolutely love yoga so much. So that'll be easy for me to do. And I might do more, it really just depends. But definitely twice a week for yoga. And then I want to attempt to do 2 HIIT classes a week as well. I definitely know I can do 1 though, but it's going to be like a mental struggle to do 2. And I thought about doing weightlifting as well, but I noticed that I have stopped doing weightlifting. I really don't do it as much as I used to. And that's probably one reason why like my muscle mass may have not has been as much. And I mean, it just is what it is. Like, I'm kind of sorta starting to find weightlifting a bit boring because it's so repetitive. But I we'll still do other workouts. So it kind of balances itself out in some ways, but we'll have to kind of see on that. So my other goal is to get at least 10,000 steps a day. And if I have an inactive day, then at minimum 7,000 steps. And the reason for at minimum 7,000 steps is because it is very healthy for your heart and your cardiovascular health. So everyone really should be walking that much a day just so they can stay consistent and stay healthy. And or really they need that for just the full function of their body, to have the blood flowing and all of that. But that's what I would like to do, and will plan on doing for my duration of my weight loss. I'm gonna give myself 2 months to get to my goal of losing 5 to 10 pounds. And also it does just depend on how my body looks and feels. And again, my health is going to be the biggest factor of all of this. But this will give me enough time to prep for the holiday season as well. So it's going to be sometime at the end of November. And of course, November brings Thanksgiving and then Christmas and birthdays and all that fun stuff. So you're just like eating a lot and you're not thinking about as much of exercising and working out. And it's almost like we as humans go into hibernation because we eat so much and like we don't work out as much during the winter time. So this is definitely a great time to go ahead and start this as well and start the journey. Also, if you haven't already liked this video and subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? Anyway, guys, so next steps, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to go food shopping so y'all can come with me. There's a saying, don't go food shopping if you're hungry. Well, I'm hungry. It's my last bad meal that I'm gonna purposely get. Other than that, like I'm still gonna eat out, but only socially, and if I'm with like friends or something, and I'm gonna try to like eat healthier options. I really was craving to eat Showmars, but Showmars is closed, so I opted for Bojangles to eat today. I finished my shopping, so tomorrow I will start the meal prepping process. But that's all, y'all. I will talk to y'all in the next one, and thanks for following the journey. Bye-bye.